In February, Volkswagen launched the brand new Transporter T6.1. Fleet Auto News was able to go to the launch and we got to test drive several different models. But it wasn't until July that we got to take the vehicle for several weeks on evaluation, just as the lockdown hit in Sydney. Here's our video. We've done our best to try and showcase some of the features. We hope you enjoy it. Okay, starting out with the van. It's white, it's simple, it's manual, but it looks good. We parked it in the city. There was no one else around because the city was in complete lockdown. So let's take a look inside and out. On the inside, there's plenty of spots for storage. Being on the road all day, having the van as your office, you want to make sure you can keep all your essential bits and pieces. There's place in the doors, in the center console, there's places for your drinks. It's got Apple CarPlay. The blinkers are on the left hand side, so you've got to watch for that. And then here's the business end. Plenty of storage. Just what you need in a van. All Volkswagen vehicles sold from the 1st of January 2019 come with a 5-year unlimited kilometre warranty. Okay, here's our comparison. We've got the Transporter, then a Hyundai iLO, and then a Hi-Ace, and then a truck. With the boom in online shopping during lockdown, we considered getting a job delivering parcels to help us understand how the Transporter would perform day to day doing the job it was designed to do. In the end, we thought we'd take a few more videos showing different vans compared to the Transporter. The next car we got to drive was the Dual Cab Transporter. After having the white van for a week, getting the bright blue Dual Cab ute was fantastic. It comes in 4-wheel drive, which we didn't get to use during lockdown, but would be very handy on some job sites. There's a lot of practical features to the Dual Cab ute. The first one is the back seat. It's big. There's no problem carrying 3 bulky tradies in the back of this ute. In the front, you got plenty of storage in the doors, you got bottle holders, you got a place to put your job sheets, you got Apple CarPlay, which was standard on the van as well. You got 3 people in the front, more bottle holders, cup holders, USB-C charging station for all your gadgets. The dash is designed perfectly for the tradie to put paperwork on the top, with more cup holders on either side. And plenty of safety with airbags, cruise control, plus much more. It's often the little features you notice in a car after you've been driving it for a week or more. The Volkswagen Transporter comes with a few things like this step on the back of the tray to help you get in and out. Great safety initiative. And then in the back seat, you've got all this extra storage to hide your tools and keep them dry and out of sight. When you're on a good thing, you stick to it. We were driving down the street and we saw this old model Transporter Dual Cab and decided to compare it to the current model. Not much difference. Obviously the shape has changed a little bit, but the tray is still the same. Things like the mirrors, the external hinges, the door handles, all look very similar between the old model and the new model. There's no doubt the new model is packed with a lot more safety features and a lot more comfortable to drive. But when you're thinking fit for purpose and you need a vehicle that'll always be there to do the job for you, the Volkswagen Transporter is something you can't go past. The last vehicle we got to drive in the range was the people mover, the Multivan. There's no doubt when you're driving the Multivan you can feel the family resemblance to the white van that we were driving earlier and the Dual Cab. But that just goes to show the versatility of the platform. We really enjoyed the Multivan. We were hoping to take it on a family adventure, but lockdown in Sydney stopped that. Every time we get a people mover, the kids love it. There's so many features, so much space, and it makes you wonder why everyone just doesn't drive one to stop the kids from fighting in the back. The captain's chairs in the rear have always been our favourite feature with Volkswagen people movers, being able to spin them around to face either direction. Up front, the dash is a similar layout to the van and the Dual Cab ute that we saw earlier, but the finish is completely different. It's a lot higher spec, a lot nicer. Armrests for the passenger and the driver, plenty of storage in the doors. It's a great car for the family road trip or just commuting around trying to get the kids to sport on weekends. We really enjoyed our time in the new Transporter, starting off with the white van, then moving to the bright blue Dual Cab ute, and then finished off in the green Multivan. It was parked out the front of our house and one of our neighbours walked past saying it was their dream car. We can see why.